Well, you can follow me on Twitter at JFVini3RD. You can follow the Creative Control Network at the CC Network 1. Some of the shows on the Creative Control Network this week, you got it's Husey Hello, and he actually has former NWA World Champion Nick Aldis on the show this week. That will have dropped.
Well, those Brits are always going to put each other over and stuff, so that's not a surprise.
On the Tuesday prior to when the show is released. As we talked about earlier, Wrestling with Reality did have Sean Phoenix on to talk about his injury, and previous to that had Shane Hagedorn on from the
who?
Shane Hagedorn from the Honorable Mention podcast, the Ring of Honor retrospective show on the Creative Control Network. Great news: the Hambone show, after a slight small amount of time off there, he did return around Christmas. So Hambone has a new episode out there, talking about moving into his new apartment and Christmas and all that good stuff.
Wow. How
Well, he also tells a story about a recent date that he had, which is highly entertaining. Also on What a Rush with Road Warrior Animal, the most recent episode where he reviewed WWE TLC, he had some pointed comments towards the WWE and their women's division and Becky Lynch, which got a little steam on WrestleZone and places like that. So
good.
Good
for you.
That got us a little publicity there, and
he basically kind of echoed some of the stuff I was saying, right?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that the guys should be ashamed, really, that the women are taking over in the main events, and
I'm not the only one. So it's I'm not the only one,
bro. What is this? Here's your boy Vince. It says, "Guys, too much. I'm out." Real simple. At Bruce Prichard comes on my show for a respectful conversation between friends. I then go to their show in the Springs. If they still want me, all out in the open. Everybody's happy. Everybody wins. Everybody better for it. Rest is all crapola.
Yeah, Vince is. I'm gonna blister Vince about this on the show because it's kind of a tired act. Because
I know that's what I'm saying. It just continues and continues.
Bro, it's so ridiculous.
If he doesn't want to come on the show, he doesn't want to come on the show.
It's not even that. It's Bruce keeps saying things that are not true, or Vince has a thing, and he keeps getting so offended at him. Like, bro, both you guys are not remembering everything correctly. Who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah, it was about
it's from 20-something freaking years ago. It's like, Jesus Christ.
It was about who wanted The Rock to turn heel and who kind of gave him his name and told him to refer to himself in the third person.
Right,
his idea was that.
One of the things is like, I was actually going to block Vince because my Twitter timeline is always clogged up with bullshit. Him and Meltzer, him and Prichard, him and Cornette, him and
fans tagging everybody in it and stuff.
He's the only guy out of all my friends. I have 60. I'm following 68 people. He's the guy that clutters my thing up the most with just a lot of bullshit. It's like, bro, let it go, Vince. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot to mention, and D.I. will appreciate this, that on the latest episode of Wrestling with Reality, their guests are Grappler number 6 and Grappler number 7.
Jesus Christ Almighty! From the guys that I blocked on Twitter, they're bringing them on the podcast.
Yeah. It says here in the description.
They have their masks on. They wear their masks.
They did have their masks on, and they will discuss their ambush of Disco Inferno. It says here in the show description. So. Oh, God. Wrestling with Reality.
Well, trust me, that shows a lot of fake news. If they're trying to say that they got over on me, it's complete fake news. All right,
news.
Okay, because you can go watch that show I did with Vince and see what happened yourself.
So all those shows
on the air. I blocked them on the air live. I blocked them on Twitter. They go, "You don't have the guts to block me on Twitter." I'm like, really?
That was kind of the beginning of the Purge, wasn't it? That's kind of when the Purge was first. The idea was first formed.